Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Ebony. And I'm Erica, and yes, it's been 2 years since our last keratin treatment, and we still get questions about our experience and just keratin treatments in general. So our main keratin video had a lot of questions in the comments that we didn't get to answer, so we figured we'd answer them in this video. Alright, so no, we did not get a keratin treatment this year. Ideally, I would like to get keratin treatments done in a salon, and Lesia has been working from home all this year and a little bit of last year, as with everybody else. But good news, she is back in the salon, so maybe I'll get a keratin treatment, I believe, maybe next year. So I'll have Lisa's information, her new location, everything down below. So if you guys are thinking about getting a keratin treatment, you guys can go to her if you're in the area. But anyway, enough about that. Let's head on to the questions. All right, so question number 1 was, I just got a relaxer recently, well, more like 1 week or so for now, but my hair is still puffy instead of straight when I straighten it. Could I get a keratin treatment with my hair like this? Alright, so if your hair is still puffy after a relaxer, it sounds like it may be under processed. Yeah. I would maybe try working on restoring your hair, like maybe doing deep conditioning treatments before getting a keratin treatment. A keratin treatment isn't going to get it straight. It's going to loosen the curl pattern, so yeah, the curl pattern will be a little bit looser and wavier. And it'll make it easier to get straight. Right. That's one thing about the keratin treatment. If you do want to make it so that you're not doing a lot to your hair to get it straight, keratin is good to get it straight without doing too much. Right. Yeah, it seems like you want your hair straight, so yeah, I would definitely work on restoring your hair. You can get a keratin treatment, maybe like later after restoring your hair, you can go in with a keratin treatment to kind of help that along instead of going to do like a corrective relaxer, which a lot of people tend to do if their hair is under processed. They want to do like another corrective relaxer. Just work on getting it better, and then you can go in with a keratin treatment if you want it. Or you can just wait till your next relaxer, like, you know, again, restore your hair, wait till your next relaxer, and then get a keratin treatment after that. Either way is fine. Alright, so next question, is this permanent like a relaxer? No, this is not permanent. This isn't like a Japanese straightening treatment. Those are more permanent than a keratin treatment. Keratin treatments usually last up to 4 or 5 months. Yeah, keratin treatments and relaxers are not interchangeable. Keratin strengthens your hair by smoothing it out and just making your curl pattern more manageable. Alright, so the next one says, how much did you pay to get this done? Because where I'm from, I'll have to pay $700 to get this done. Whew, $700? $700 is a lot. That is a lot. Okay. Are you getting a keratin treatment or a Japanese? Right. Or is there something else added on to this keratin treatment? Because keratin treatments are pretty pricey. However, they are never really in the $700 range. They're usually in like the $200, $250 range. That's how much we paid for ours. Yeah, some are $300. Yeah, but never ever like closer to the $1,000. Never over $500. Yeah, never over $500. Yeah, ours was $250, but again, that was 2 years ago. I don't know the price now. The prices may have changed. So yeah, but we paid, I believe, $250. I think they're still around $200 because Lisa put up like a price list on her Instagram and stuff. I think she said that keratin treatments are about $200. So yeah, that's a good price. I have seen them like $350. Some people do charge $350. But $700. Yeah, I think it depends on the brand too. That's true. All right, next, how long after relaxing did you have to wait to get this treatment? Well, we did get our keratin treatment when we were 13 months post-relaxer. Yeah, I think that was a long stretch to try to get. Yeah, we should just went ahead and got a relaxer instead of getting keratin treatment. Yeah. But keratin treatments for us, we do like to get them in the middle of our stretch to help our stretch along. Right. But not when we're stretching so deep and then adding a keratin treatment. I don't think we should have done that, but it's good to help your stretch along. But some people, Lisa has done a keratin and a relaxer in the same setting. You can do them in the same setting. Yeah, they're not interchangeable. They're two separate things. One doesn't cancel out the other one. One doesn't damage your hair if you get them together. It's just like they're two separate things. So you can get them. It'll be costly, but you can get them in the same like salon settings. Question: does it get your hair straight like a relaxer? Again, this is like the theme of. I've got a lot of questions about relaxers and keratin treatments. It's kind of like the theme of the video, that these are not interchangeable. A keratin treatment is not a straightening treatment. Yeah. It's a protein treatment that strengthens your hair, smooths out your curl pattern, makes it more manageable. So to make it more clear, like the tighter your curl pattern is, the more loose and wavier your hair will be after the keratin treatment. If your hair is wavy before the keratin treatment, it's going to be a little bit more straighter than somebody who has tight curls. Yeah. The next one, I guess looking at the video in our process, they were like, I thought you were supposed to wash it after sealing. So every treatment is different. Some brands require you to wash it twice during the process. The brand we used, which was Mona Luce, we had to wait a few days to wash our hair after. We didn't do it because once again, if you're gonna get your hair straightened and everything nicely done, and they're like, by the way, 3 days, No, next time I do it, I am gonna. I am gonna follow instructions next time. I'm gonna follow the instructions next time. But there is a way. There was an alternative way. Right. Lisa told us. She told us to use a very moisturizing conditioner. Water-based conditioner. Leave-in conditioner. Leave-in conditioner and stuff. But the next time I get it, I will wash my hair. It's gonna be painful because when you get it nice and straight and sleek, and they're like, by the way, 3 days later, you gotta go wash it out again. Because usually, I think with Brazilian Blowout or another brand, they wash it twice during the session and stuff, but for some reason, like this one, after we were all done and it looked nice, I guess you have to let it sit for a couple days and then wash it. I think it's because the other brands are much more stronger and they need you to wash it out right away like that. I think that's because Mona Luce is a great keratin, but it's green based, plant based, so it's not like strong and just all that. Yeah, now that I think about it, I think that's why. I think the formaldehyde or the chemicals are much more stronger in some brands, and they require you to wash it out immediately during the session. So yeah, our particular one, we had to get it done, and then 3 days later, wash it out, get our hair wet, and wash it out again. I know we have to, but I will be doing it next time. Right. Our next question: how do you order the keratin products? I went in on the website, and there was not a purchase button. I did see a lot of questions in that video about that. Unfortunately, Mona Luce is a salon brand, so you're gonna have to go to the website and maybe do a search to see like where in your area the salons carry it. They do have an email address. You can email them, or I think a number to see which salon is a distributor of Mona Luce. And their customer service is great. They'll get it out to you. Yeah, and so they will. I have emailed them. They email back. So if you are interested in doing the green system, the plant-based system, then less chemically. Right. I would go on their website, and I think they have a directory. I don't know if they have a directory of salons, but just email them or call them, and they'll answer your questions. Or if you have a stylist, have them. Yeah. Contact them. They can just give it to her, and then her or him, and they can do your hair with a keratin treatment. All right. So this is a good one. I have healthy 3B curls. Should I get this treatment? Honestly, any hair type can get this treatment. It just depends on what are you trying to achieve. Do you want to strengthen your hair, make your curls looser or manageable? Then yeah, I'll go with this treatment. Yeah, any curl type can get the treatment. But you say you have healthy 3B curls, so I don't know if you want to, like she said, just make your curl pattern looser. I'm not sure. It depends on your goals for your hair. But yes, 3B can get keratin. All right, so this is a good one. How does keratin treated hair react in the rain? Does it stay straight? How does it hold up in humidity? Alright, so we don't live in a humid area. We live in Los Angeles where it's just hot and dry. It also doesn't rain. It does not rain at all. But when we do get our hair wet, like it's easy to detangle. It is easy to detangle. And also keratin, when you get keratin treatments, they say keratin treatments are raincoats for your hair because apparently it's supposed to block out all moisture sucking elements and it's supposed to lock in moisture. So that's what they say. I cannot attest to that because I don't live in a humid area. What I do want to do the next time we get our keratin treatment, get the keratin treatment and take a trip to Houston or somewhere. somewhere in Texas where it's humid. Florida. Oh, real test. We should take a trip to Florida. We can go to Miami. We've never been to Miami. That's what we're gonna do. Any excuse for a trip. Any excuse for a trip. We're gonna get our keratin treatment, go to Miami and test it out, and then do a video on it, and you guys can see. But yeah, if anyone in the comments, if you guys live in a humid area, if you could help me out or help this person out, let us know how it holds up. All right, next question. What is the point of putting keratin on top of relaxed hair? Okay, so I feel like when you ask this question, I feel like it's because you think they're the same thing, that the keratin treatment and relaxer are the same thing. But again, they're not interchangeable. They're two separate things. If you want to restore your relaxed hair, it's great for relaxed hair because obviously it's chemically treated hair, and especially after you get a relaxer, your hair is in a weak state. So getting a keratin treatment is going to restore the strength in your hair. Also, for those who think that keratin and relaxers are the same thing, I kind of like to use the analogy of vanilla ice cream and hot fudge sundae. They're two separate things, but when you add the hot fudge to the vanilla ice cream, it just makes it better. Standing alone, they're both sweet, but they're two separate things. They're both good, separate from each other. But when you add one to the other, add the hot fudge to the ice cream, it just makes it better. Okay. They're not the same thing. Well, I don't know. Is that a bad analogy? I don't know. Maybe it's, I don't know. I feel like that. Well, I mean, it breaks it down. It does break it down a little bit. Okay, so the next one says, I am 19 months post-relaxer. Sounds like us. Can I still get the treatment? Yes, you can, but like we said, learn from our mistake because we were so deep in our stretch, we should have never just gotten the keratin treatment. And then we had I don't know why we thought that when we got the keratin treatment, our whole head would be uniform and it would be just loose curl patterns like everywhere. Yeah, I think it was just it was so due for a relaxer that even the line of demarcation, the new texture and the old texture and stuff, like they weren't really fighting with each other, but it was just like, our hair was ready for the relaxer. So it was like a little bit of shedding and stuff. Hair is like, we still had two textures. Granted, the new growth was a little bit looser. I will say that the new growth was looser, which is a lot of our hair. It was just easy to manage with that keratin treatment, but I think it would have been a lot better if we would have done maybe like got a keratin at a 6-month stretch instead of a 13-month stretch. Even like an 8-month stretch would be good. I don't even know why we even stretched that long in the first place, but just learn from our mistakes. You can use it during a stretch, but don't stretch so long and then try to think, oh, let's do a keratin treatment. No, just go ahead and get another relaxer. I think it's perfect during a stretch. It is very much perfect. That long of a stretch, right? Alright, so next question, would a keratin treatment be a bad idea if you have protein sensitive hair? In my opinion, yes. I feel like if you do have protein sensitive hair, I would stay clear of the keratin treatment. Yeah, keratin is a protein, so... Yeah, so if you are getting a keratin treatment just for the sake of getting protein to your hair, just use a mild protein treatment. If you do want the benefit of the keratin treatment as far as the looser curl pattern, I would suggest doing the cysteine treatment, which uses amino acids, which are the building blocks of protein, but it's not an actual protein. But you can also get your hair straight with that, and I heard it's a lot safer than a keratin treatment. They're around the same price. We did a whole video on that. A whole video on all kinds of straightening options besides relaxers and keratin treatments, that if you are protein sensitive, there are options for you. So I would totally go check that video out. Alright, next question. Is it good to put a relaxer over keratin? In our opinion, no. We did say you can get them done in the same day, but you do the relaxer first and then do your keratin treatment. Don't do a keratin treatment first and then do a relaxer. Yeah, because what are you relaxing? If your curl pattern is already loose, like what are you really relaxing? So yeah, relax your hair first, and then if you want in that same day, do a keratin treatment, or just wait a few weeks or so, and then go ahead with the keratin. But it's always relaxer first and then keratin. Alright, so last question. I exercise 5 times a week. How will a keratin treatment stand up to that regimen? You can still get a keratin treatment, but I just feel like the keratin treatment won't last that long, because I feel like if you do work out 5 times a week, depending on how much you sweat, you're probably washing your hair a lot, and keratin treatments kind of wash out with each wash. Yeah, keratin treatments thrive on you trying to stretch out as much as possible, which is probably why our keratin treatment lasts, because we wash your hair once a month. Yeah, but if you wash your hair a lot, keratin does tend to fade as much as you wash. Right. So it's probably not going to last like the full 5 months or so. So yeah, just keep that in mind. But you can still get a keratin treatment. Yeah, last that long. Alright guys, so that is it for our video. If you have any comments to add, please feel free to add them in the comment section to help everybody out. Also, do your own research, do what's best for your hair. I know we talk a lot about, keratin treatments and what to do, but I feel like you should do your own research because you know your hair. Right, and like we mentioned before, we have that video on if you want to wear your hair straight and don't want to do the relaxer route, the keratin treatment route. So many other options, so many other treatments to do. Check that video out. We'll have it at the end on the end screen and then comment in the description below as well. Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye!